Hello, dear face. We can start now.
Yes, sir. Good evening, everyone. Um, a very warm welcome to all of you to another session of our industry-oriented training on Python programming for AI and data analytics. In our previous session, we explored the importance of data visualization and learned how visual analytics and storytelling help transform raw data into meaningful insights. Today, we take the next step by learning one of Python's most popular visualization libraries, Matplotlib. Today's lecture will focus on creating line charts, bar charts, histograms, and pie charts using Matplotlib. These visualizations are among the most widely used tools for exploring datasets, identifying trends, and comparing categories. Whether you're analyzing business performance, scientific experiments, or machine learning results, effective visualization plays a vital role in communicating your findings. Mastering Matplotlib is an essential skill for every data analyst and AI professional, as it provides the foundation for creating informative graphs and serves as the basis for many advanced visualization libraries. The techniques you learn today will help you present data with greater clarity and confidence. I encourage everyone to code along with the demonstrations, experiment with different chart types, and actively participate throughout the session. Hands-on practice will not only strengthen your understanding of data visualization, but also enhance your ability to communicate insights effectively. It's now my pleasure to welcome our esteemed mentor and speaker, Dr. Meher Chand, an associate professor at Farid College of Engineering and Technology, Bathinda. And through his expertise in artificial intelligence, machine learning, computational sciences, and data analytics, he continues to guide learners with practical knowledge and an industry-oriented approach to solving real-world challenges. With great pleasure, I invite Dr. Meher Chand to kindly lead us into today's session. Over to you, sir.
Thanks, dear face, for the nice introduction and welcome back, dear participant. This is the 29th session of our ongoing industrial training program, Python for data analytics and machine learning. So I hope that the previous sessions which we have conduct right now are very helping and many things which are essential for AI and ML, the topic which we have delivered, really helping you. Now today, as I told you yesterday, we present Matplotlib, and today we are using the same Matplotlib with the CBOR library and using the real data set. Okay, so in the same way, you will use the same programming to visualize your data set as you have downloaded for your project. Okay, so the data visualization is again very essential part for the machine learning and statistical analysis or any kind of the operation which you need to for your research, which you for your findings, etc. Okay, so fundamentals which are essential for all the libraries and analysis of the Python. We have covered almost everything which we are required. Now we will focus on statistical operations, data visualization, which we will cover in the today and in the coming session by tomorrow. Okay, and then after the algos, statistical operations, machine learning models, their testing. So these parts we are going to cover. Along with the, I share yesterday some chat sheet with you so that you can follow all this and the content some of the participant has been downloaded. Okay, so that they can start to work on the project along with and I hope that all the participants have choose here title of the project and according to that you have downloaded your dataset from Kaggle. Okay, so from the Kaggle you can easily download the dataset and various repositories you have. Okay, so now this file, as you can see, uh, the roadmap. Yes, this is the roadmap. You can see my screen. Please confirm me. My desktop is visible to all the participants.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, dear participant, this is the roadmap. Okay, some of the participants were asking what we should do. Okay, so actually you are downloading the dataset from Kaggle, and at that place the dataset which you will get almost that is clean. Okay, there is no any kind of the prompt. That dataset will be clean. Just you are required to perform all the operations, just like these are the steps. Whenever you have a new dataset, okay, or you have collected some data set for your study, okay, there will be many problems in that data set, but the data set which you are downloading from Kaggle, there is no such problem. So what you have to do, you have to as you choose the problem. So first step we have is define the problem. Okay, so according to that you have to collect the data set. Okay, so for that define the objective and scope, identify the target variable and expected output which you need. Okay, so according to that we have to define the variable, and you will collect the data set. In the second step you can see find and gather relevant data, use the reliable source just like Kaggle. From Kaggle you can use, you can use UCI, APIs, dataset, surveys, and etc. So if you have your own dataset or you want to work on the primary dataset, okay, in the primary dataset there will be many prompts, and you have to clean the data set. There will be some duplicate information will be there, some missing information will be there, outliers will be there. Okay, so the main thing is when you are using the data set from Kaggle, okay, so there will be very rare chance there will be missing values, there may be duplicate values or the outliers. So all type of the data which is available on the Kaggle, okay, these already are clean data set. Most of the examples which most of the data set which you will use are clean data. Okay, if you have, then you have to apply to remove this type of the to handle the data set just like missing values or duplicate values or outliers. So you have to apply the operations which already we have given to you. We have presented the examples. Okay, so this part of the operations you can see clean data, improve the model performance. If you are using the EDA, this will help you to use pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn, Plotly. These are the tools. You can summarize the data. You can have the descriptive distribution, correlation, visualize pattern and insight. So all these can be done by using these tools. Okay, which we are going to cover. Uh, Pandas we have already used. Matplotlib we have covered yesterday. Seaborn and Matlab again we are doing performance by using the real data set, how you can apply these operations, how you can understand the data set. Okay, then after feature engineering, we have already have done separate the data set. This will be in the coming sessions. Okay, so first five steps which are mentioned at the place, this is the complete roadmap. So whenever you want to develop any machine learning model, the steps which I have prepared at the place and the roadmap is ready there. So you have to keep in mind all these steps. You have to complete step by step. Only then you will be able to develop a machine learning model. Okay, these steps are essential. Without understanding the data set, because when you have the data set, you have to understand. Okay, after and further understanding, you are required descriptive static. You are required to visualize the data set. You have to check the filtering. You have to apply the correlation. Okay, so all these steps which we are using here up to five, whether it is a feature engineering or whether you are doing the prepare the data for the prepare or the clean the data. Okay, so in this case, just like handling the missing values, duplicate values, outliers, encode categorical. Okay, sometimes you have the values we are required to encode. Okay, scale and normalize features if it is required. So all these things will happen whenever you need to develop any machine learning model. Okay, so the algos different can be different, data set can be different, prompt can be different, but the flow of the development of any machine learning model, you we have to complete all these steps, and all these are very very essential. Okay, so whether there is a missing value or not, but you have to check. Okay, so that when in the next time you will perform all this type of the you have the real data set, you have collected the primary data. Okay, so in the primary data there will be many prompts, so all these operations you have to perform to understand the data set, to clean the data set, and many more. Okay, so that's why I provide this file so everyone can understand. I got many queries today from different participants. Okay, there are some challenges, and some of the participants are asking there is no change. Definitely there will be no change if there is no problem in the data set. The change will happen then when you will do some new thing. Okay, so we are applying the operations which are essential for the understanding the data. Very fast, if there is any problem in your data set, just like you can see in the step number 4, if missing values are there, you have to handle them. If there is any duplicate value, we have to handle them. If there are the outliers, then we have to handle them. Okay, what are the outliers? We have present the example. Okay, box plot is there. With the help of box plot, you can do everything. And in the today's session, also the various examples uh, to visualize the data set, to understand the data set which we do today in this session will help you for the better understanding. Okay, if there is any gap. Okay, box plot I have demonstrated, and also I share with you one cheat sheet so that you can have some information. So if I am sharing anything in the WhatsApp group, all this information, some I am most of the things I am presenting during the session, but some content which you can read, you can understand yourself. Okay, self-paced. So everything which you are getting in the WhatsApp group, whether it is a MS, you must check it what are the information there. Okay, I'm not sharing any unnecessary information, and if there is any information if I'm sharing, that is for you, for your application, for your use. Okay, so now you have to complete these first 5 steps if you have decide about your project. Okay, the list of the detail about the project name is there in the WhatsApp group, and this is the step, this is the roadmap which you have to follow. Okay, this is the complete machine learning project roadmap. Okay, how you will develop the and this is the idea. Okay, all these things when you will implement, and at the end you will see you have a project which is developed by yourself. I just give instruction. Okay, from my side I will use uh, one data. Okay, I will demonstrate how these things are happen. I will give you the examples how you will analyze. I will give you the examples how you will implement the machine learning model, and before that how you will separate the data set, what are the purpose, what are the ratio, everything which we need to develop one machine learning model. Okay, so parallelly you will perform all these tasks in your project which you have chosen. Okay, the project idea which I will do, I will share with you so that parallelly all these things which are required you can implement for your project. Okay, go to the thing what I am saying. Is there any communication gap? Is there any question? Please feel free to ask so that I can start the today's session. Yes, please. Any question, please? Any doubt from your side? Okay, I think there is no question. Okay, thank you to all, and I hope that you will do everything thoroughly. And if still I'm saying again, you have any doubt or any problem, okay, you must share with me. You can share in the WhatsApp group so that on the next day I can cover that part. Okay, so as I got some queries from the participant, so all the concept, all the thing, where is the gap I have present. Now see here today, this is the okay Canva. This is the anaconda. Okay, and let me remind you then. Okay, this is the Jupyter notebook. In my download, there is one directory known as this one. Okay, and this dataset we use in lecture 27, and also in the today's session I'm using the same dataset. Okay, so I'm trying to open this lecture. So I have already completed this file. Okay, so yes, this is the visualization of the Matplotlib with the Matplotlib and Seaborn. So yesterday we use Matplotlib. Today also we are using, but yesterday the dataset was not from CSV file or the other source. Okay, not that large dataset. But today we have very large dataset. Okay, so both the libraries Seaborn and Matplotlib we are using. So whenever you need to use Seaborn, we have to use Matplotlib also. Okay, and when you have the large dataset, so when you will apply any complex uh, data is there and complex operations are there, in that case, Seaborn is highly useful. Okay, but along with the Seaborn library, we have to use Matplotlib also. Actually, the thing is, Seaborn is completely based on Matplotlib. Okay, so both will work together. So what you can see here, I have uh, import here these libraries. Pandas, NumPy, both are essential. Matplotlib and Seaborn. Okay, so these four libraries we are using now. So first three you are already familiar, and today we add one more library, which is also very important. And I introduce here about 50 examples. Okay, and all these examples will help you for the better understanding. And yes, so let's start. And the dataset you can see which we are using, healthcare underscore dataset.csv. Okay, so when I will execute this shell, I have already executed all the shells which are in this file. So I'm not required to again execute. Okay, so when you will execute, you will see this is the data set, and you can see name, age, gender, blood type, etc. All the informations are there. Okay, so many steps which are required we have covered in the previous file in 27. Okay, 27 lecture. Add these operations which we are going to demonstrate in the today's session 27, 29th session. Okay, so uh, when you will read the data set, and these are the
Salut.
some parameters you can see. Yes, any question please?
Salut, salam alaikum.
Okay,
Regarde-moi.
okay, so
Salut.
dear Ish Muhammad, is there any
Mara.
question? Okay, so when you will execute this shell, and the dataset which will be imported here will be, the heads are there because we are using this statement. So by using df.head, the first five rows will be there from the dataset, and all the head name will be there. Okay, you can use tail or the sample. Okay, so depends upon your choice, but all those we have complete in the previous sessions. So combine this session along with the previous one. Okay, now this is the dataset information describe we have already used here. Okay, then this is the descriptive static. You can see from the first, this is the first plot. Okay, So we are using here a line plot. Now the data set is very large. Data set is very large. Okay. So here PLT dot plot, we are taking the variable billing amount. Okay. So can we check here, son? Just 1 minute. In the maximum, here are some NaN values. Data is missing. Okay. Yes. So when you will execute here, and the second is PLT dot title billing amount. Okay, so when you will execute, oh, why this is error? Why this error happen? Anyone please? Why this error happen?
सर लास्ट सेल को आपने रन नहीं किया।
Yes. Okay, actually the problem was I have prepared the file 2 hours before. Okay, but after that I shut down the system, and now I have restarted the system. So these files, these libraries which are required, not important. So what I have to do, I will run the entire file by using this one, so that I not required to run everything. Okay, by using this sign we can run the entire file. Okay, so we have to restart the kernel. So now you can see, yes, this information has been executed, the graph is there. Okay, no problem. So when you will see here, the numbers are there, 3, this is the fourth operation. Okay, this is the fifth operation which we done in the Jupyter notebook. Okay, so you can see here, this is the graph. Uh, this is the graph. Okay, line graph. This is the line plot. Okay, so if I take here 200, suppose that I am taking here 200. So the values goes up to 200. Okay, so you can customize accordingly. Okay, so this type of the operation, now you have to keep in mind these operations which we have used for the data filter. Okay, so you can apply all the filters which we have discussed in the previous session, but now this thing you will do yourself. If you will do yourself and apply the different filters to visualize this data set, your learning will be enhanced. Okay, so you must try the different range. As you can see here, I just take it from 0 to 200. Suppose that if you want to take the range from 100 to 200, then how you will do? So all these you must check, are these possible or not. Okay, so also you have to check the data range, how many entries are there. Okay, so according to that, by taking the different range, you must visualize this data set to understand it. Okay, so you must don't use only the statement which I am using here. Okay, you must always try to manipulate the data set, change these values and see the what happened. Okay, then you will be able to understand the change in the data set, and how the data is there. Okay, so with the help of the line plot, you can observe the increase or decrease the values. Okay, so this will help you to understand the data set, how the values are changing. Okay, if you will take the small size, that will help you for the better understanding. Okay, and also you can have the histogram. Okay, so the histogram is, we are taking the variable age. Okay, so at the bottom you can see these are the edges. Okay, so here beans, what is the meaning of beans? Okay, if I take here 50, so these are appear like in this way. If I take here 50, okay, this is appear like in this way. If you are taking here 10, okay, so by using the bins, the entire data set will be divided into the groups. Okay, this is like you can see about 10 to 15 to 20 approximately. Okay, so the data which we have in the range of the age, as you can see, the age is starting from this place about you can say uh, 13 14, okay, approximately, and goes up to 90. So this is the information about the data set. Okay, and on the other side you can see their this is the age distribution, and there is some like their income or the other variables. Okay, according to uh, what is this information which we do not include here. Okay, this is the number of the peoples. Okay, number of the peoples or the number of persons. So you can see up to 20. We have about these people, 20 to 100 approximately. Okay, 22, 23 approximately. And in the range of 22 approximately, I think this is 26, 27. Okay, these are about 6300 as okay 6300. Okay, so these will help us in the range in the age group how many people are exist. Okay, so this help us to understand the data set. And you can see in our data set there is no person whose age is greater than from this place. This is about 88 or 89. And at this place you can see this is about 14, 13, 14 approximately. Okay, so below 13, 14 there is no people in our data set. So this is the range of the age group in our data set, number one. Okay, and in the different age how many people are exist, we can see from the left side. Okay, these are the peoples. Okay, so the entire data set is divided into 10 bins. If you will take here 20, so the data set will be divided into 20 bins. Okay, so this is now more clear. Okay, and you can easily check all this information from this place. Okay, so actually this histogram help us to understand the data set, all the visualization which we are presenting here. Okay, so this is the age distribution. So it depends upon your choice how many bins are required for the better understanding. Okay, so you can see the change in the according the age is going to change. So the number of the peoples are increase or decrease. Okay, as you will start. So in this from this place 0 to this place about you can take 18. Okay, very less people are there. Okay, only we can have 10, 15 or 20 approximately. Okay, so this will help you to understand the data set to visualize by visualizing. So histogram is important part. Then you can use here gender bar. So this is the gender bar. So the entire data set, there are two categories of the persons, male and female. Okay, so these are the group data, and you can see approximately both are same. The level of both the graph you can see are equal. So approximately 50% are male and 50% are female. You can see. So by visualizing, you can immediately have the information about male and female, and you can compare them. This is the gender pie. Okay, so here you can see this is also showing 50% are male and 50% are male. So either you can use this group, this map, or you can use this map, depend upon your choice. Okay, not necessarily that all the visualizations are important, but you can have some idea how many ways you can visualize. Okay, so either you can use the fourth image or you can use this gender bar. Okay, not necessarily that gender bar and both all the images which I present here, you will try all the images in your data set. No, only what how you want to visualize and what are the essential visualization for your data set, only that. Okay, so but here I introduce all type of the operations which can be possible. This is the scatter plot. Okay, there will be many scatter plots in this by taking different edges. Okay, here you can see. So the scatter plot which we are using by the Matplotlib. Okay, the same thing we can do by using the Seaborn. Seaborn will be more clear, will can easily handle this data set. So you can see the major part. Here you can see where my cursor is moving is absolutely blue. Okay, no space. So here you can see the majority of the people is starting from this point to this point. Okay, after that we have very less people. You can see these are the circles, these are the peoples. Okay, and also the below zero, no chance, very less, and greater than 50,000, we have very less information there. Okay, so these are the number of the peoples you can see according to the age group. Okay, this is the box plot. This box plot which we present here from the original data set. Okay, by using the original data set. See here, plt.boxplot df. We visualize here billing amount. This is the billing amount which we visualize at this place. Okay, so what is the meaning of this one? So you can see the minimum value of the outliers of the data set, and this is the maximum value. This is the maximum value. Then this is the first quartile, this is the second quartile, and this is the third quartile. And the height, this box height, this is IQR. And IQR will be equal to Q3 minus Q1. Okay, so the static information which I share with you in cheat sheet of boxplot. Okay, if you are learning, it's your part to remember everything. Okay, if you will work on the project, you have to keep in mind which type of the information is there inside boxplot. This is the your part now. Okay, remember the concept, you have to. So just you are required to, you are not required to remember the formula. Okay, in the beginning I told you that here we are using Python. Okay, so all the statistical formulas which we need for the statistical analysis or the for the machine learning models for any kind of which you want to use are inside there. But when you will apply, why we need to apply box plot? If you are using the box plot, which type of the information you will get by using box plot? This is your part. You have to keep in mind all this information. Why we need to use box plot? Why we need to use histogram? Why we need to bar graph? Why we need to use uh, pie chart? Okay, so these will visualize some information, and I'm trying to explain everything. But also parallelly in the previous session also we demonstrate, and this is the third time I'm using the box plot. Okay, and I share specifically cheat sheet all the information which we need, how you calculate the outliers, the formula also we have discussed by using the Jupyter notebook. How you can remove also we have discussed. Okay, so all the operations which we have discussed in the previous session, This is the time when you will apply for the real data set, okay, which you have downloaded. So all the content which I present are there in the WhatsApp group, and I hope you have tried all the content which I have shared with you. If not, then you have to do now. You have to spend time. Okay, if you miss the lecture, you have to listen the lecture. Okay, but first try to use all the files which I have shared with you, because all the formulas and application how you can use are there. Okay, along with I will let you know how you can integrate generative AI tools. That will have also happen in the coming days. Okay, so because uh, after that there will be many questions or the problems for you. Okay, so you can integrate generative AI tools as a helping tool to enhance your skill, to understand the concept. If there is any problem, how you can remove the problem, how you can remove the error, everything which you need for your study. Okay, so generative AI tools also enhance your skill, is a helping tool, and as well enhance your skills, as well as help you to remove all type of the errors. And if there is some new information which you are required and you have the prompt to use, you can take help from that side also. Okay, so during this entire workshop, you must prepare at least one project, and this is the essential part. I inform you many times, and before launching the workshop, I have also told you you have to complete one project. Only then you will be eligible to get your certificate of participation. Otherwise, no. Okay. So here you can see blood type. So what I have do here, I take the variable blood type, then value count. Okay, plot kind bar H, horizontal bar. Okay, so here you can see these are the blood type: A negative, A positive, AB positive, AB negative, B positive, B negative, O positive, O no, O negative, and then count. Okay, the count are approximately, you can see very small changes there. Okay, this is O negative is less, so almost here appears like equal. So this is the highest, and if there is change, the difference is very less, because the data we have is very large. That's why uh, looks like approximately same. If there is a difference, that is a very small difference is appears here. Okay, so you can use this term also, we used it yesterday, bar H. Okay, this is the stem plot. Okay, so here we take up to 30. See, up to 30. You can increase. Okay, you can increase this age group up to 30, up to 40, up to 90. Okay, so if I am using here 80. Oh, sorry, this is 800. Okay, then this is the area plot. This is the area plot. Okay, billing amount up to 100, plot dot area. Okay, so you can see this area, and where you can see the dark shaded. Okay, and you can see the changes, where are the highest numbers of the edge. Okay, you can see this is the highest, this is also at this place we can see. So this also will help you to understand the data. Okay, if you reduce up to 50. Okay, so from this also you can easily understand the information about billing amount. Okay, this is the multi-line. This is the multi-line. Age and room. Age and room. Okay. So the blue line, you can see this is the age. This is the age. So age will vary from you from our data set. We know the age is starting from about uh, 13, 14 approximately. Okay, so you can see here from this place. Okay, from 0 to onwards. Okay, and maximum age we have is approximately 90. Okay, not 90, but approximately we have 88, 89. So according to that age, you can see how the age is changing, and according to that, you can see the rooms. These are the room for the patients. Okay, you can see in this data set. Okay, so this is the comparison between age as well as room for the patient, and the increase or decrease the number of the rooms. Okay, this is the customized histogram. Okay, in the customized histogram, what you will do, you can use the beans, you can use the color, edge color. Okay, so here you can see the black color in this histogram. Uh, the edge color, which you can see the vertical lines, and this line, this is the edge color, edge of the bean, one bean. Okay, that is black, and you can see the color we are using here, orange, and beans we are using here 30, and the other things are same. Okay, other are same. You can take, you can see here, this is the main variable, then beans we are using 30, and these are the two new parameters. Okay, and plt dot show we are using like in this way, in this way. But if you want to use in the single line, then you can use a you can use uh, semicolon, then plt dot show. So other statement you can use in the single line also. Okay, so you can see, you can again increase or decrease the beans, you can change the edge color, you can change the color of the beans. Okay, and so on. So here you can see density histogram. So here we are using SNS dot hist plot. Okay, hist plot. So you can see here is the age variable. Okay, along with we are using the KDE curve. You can see the KDE curve, this one. This is the KDE curve. Okay, so this is all about how the data is there, and where the maximum data is exist. Okay, so this is the some you can see here, some are on the above, some are below. So according to that, this is moving. And if you will, okay, plt dot show h, yes. So if you will do here false, then only we have histogram. Okay, and if you will do here true, then we have KD curve. So this also help exactly to understand the data set, how the data is increasing or decreasing, and where the maximum information is there. Okay, so this is more useful as compared to the histogram. Okay, so in the histogram you can see this is low and here is high. Okay, so some information are on the above the curve and some are below the curve. So this curve which you can see fit at a place is based on the some type of the average. Okay, so here you can see how the curve is increasing. So is the number of the age number is going to increase. According to that, it is increasing. Okay, and here we have very less information. Okay, and on the right hand side also you can see approximately 88, 89 we have. uh, After that we have don't no information. So the maximum information lies under the curve, which you can see. Okay, so this is show to understand the where is the entire information. Okay, and also from this graph you can understand where is the maximum number. You can easily understand from this data set. So you can see this is the highest point. This is the highest point. Okay, which lies between 50 to 60. And after you can see approximately 80, the numbers are decreasing. And before 20 or 21, the data is increasing. And after that, this is the average. You can see near about 1400 average. The data lies exist at the space between which point to approximately you can see 24, approximately 24, 25. And on the right hand side, you can see this point, approximately 81, 82. Okay, so this is the range where the maximum data lies from our data set. So this is the colored scatter. Okay, so here you can use scatter, df age variable, then we have the billing amount, then you can choose choose the variable c is equal to df age is the variable. Okay, so specifically we have to use for this one, and this is the c map. This is the c map. Okay, and CMAP we are using here verdicts. This is for the color combinations, which you can see the color shade is there from this from this point to on the top. On the top you can see we have yellow, and at the bottom you can see just like magenta color. Okay, so this is the range of the colors. So by using this verdicts, we have this color range. We have the other options also, but mostly we are using this one. Okay, plt dot color bar, this is the color bar. Okay, and all these colors which you can see in the color bar are there inside in this scatter plot. Then plt dot show. So this is the way how you can maintain, how you can create the color bar. Okay. So at the horizontal line we have age group. Okay, so here c equal to df, which we are using here. This bar is based on age. Okay, note the number of the peoples. So number of the peoples are lies on the left side. Okay, so this is your choice. You want to take here the variable. We have two variable. One is age group and other is billing amount. So billing amount is very high. You can see. Okay, that is not possible here. If you will try, if you want to try, you can use in the place of age. You can choose billing amount also. Do try yourself. Okay, you will see the change in the bar. Okay, but age is varies from just like 13 14 to 88 89 90. Okay, so this is quite easy to represent here, but this is a large change in the amount. So this will be very critical to have the color map. Okay, so in this way, if you want to try, you can change and see the observation. And if you will you like this is a fit for you, you can use. But if not, then you can use edge variable. So by observing, by using the by doing the experiment. Okay, experiment is mandatory. So by choosing the variable, and when you will try to use in a different way, then you will realize which pattern is important for you. Okay, so without changing, without manipulating this code, not benefit. You must try to manipulate the change the variable at the place of age. You can choose any other variable where you have the numerical information. Okay, so age and billing amount both are numerical data. and you can plot the scatter plot. Similarly, you can have the bubble plot is also there, very less use of the bubble plot. Okay, so here the circles are there, but we will do the bubble plot by using the seaborn. That will be more interactive, but because the data set is very high, so uh, PLT not handling properly, as you can see here. Okay, so in the above examples, uh, which we demonstrate, because the data set is large. So when you will try to use all these functions with the help of Seaborn, you will have more clarity about the visualization. Okay, so you will feel, you will realize the importance of you can say Seaborn and Matplotlib by comparison. Okay, so here this is the stack plot. If it is required, you can use the stack plot. You can have the error bar plot if it is mandatory, or you want to use for your study, you can do. This is the fill between. Sometimes you are required to fill the area, just like you can see as the curve is moving, and this area is filled by using this is the x range from uh, 20, and why we are taking 20. So come sum, and come sum means community frequency. Okay, you have studied about the community frequency, so this come sum means community frequency. Okay, PLT dot plot, and fill between x and y. Okay, so you can change the alpha. So here alpha value is 3. If you will take here 8, and then again control and enter C. Okay, so actually the data is data which we are taking here 20, but randomly data is taken. That's why each time this data is changing, this graph is changing. So if I will again execute, each time the new data is there. Okay, you can see. So the data which we are taking here is randomly. This is the step plot. Okay, step plot is missing. Actually, I think there is some error. Uh, PLT dot step. I think there was some error. Okay, one variable is missing. I will share this file by adding the variable. Okay. Yes. Then log plot. Actually, when we have the large values, okay, when we have the very large data set or the large values, in that case, the log plot is very useful. So PLT dot plot, sorted, billing amount, this range, y scale, we are using log, PLT dot show. Okay, so this is the y scale. So the values are increasing. Okay, 10 square, 10 cube, 10 4. So these are the log scale, only y axis, and we have very smooth curve here. We can easily understand as the values are increasing. Okay, so how the values is these values are increasing. So you can see at this place we have very small change is x is increasing. Okay, so as soon as the x is increasing, then uh, big change in the increase. You can see from this value to this value about 75. We have very large change. Okay, and after that we have increase, but in slow increase is there. Okay, so the maximum rate of change you can see here from this interval to this interval up to 75. Okay, then after data is increasing, values are increasing, but very less as compared to this one, this range from 0 to 75. So the maximum increase lies in this range. After that we have very less. This is the billing amount. Okay, Then this is the twin axis. Okay, in the twin axis, we have two information at the same time. On this left side, you can see this is the age, and this is the billing information. On the left side, we have the age, and at this side, we have billing information. You can see here. So when vertical left side and right side, you want to use for two different information. So you can use Okay, dear participant, please stay connected. Due to electric fluctuation, my system shut down. Please stay connected, okay? Hello, hello. Dear participant, I am audible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Sorry for the interruption due to fluctuation. My system shut down. Okay, live streaming is going on. And now I am going to share my screen. Okay. And this is my Anaconda, not remind. Launch Jupyter Notebook. Okay, so after that, you can see we have started to use count plot. Now, in the count plot, you can see we are using cns.count plot. CNS is the Seaborn library. Okay, so by using the way to use is similar, there's no difference. So here we started to use SNS, count plot, and data is equal to df and x is equal to gender. Okay, so which variable you want to choose. So this is the way how you can use SNS. There is a little bit difference in the use of Matplotlib and SNS. Okay, so when you will use SNS along with the, we we have to use Matplotlib to customize X label and Y label or title, etc. Okay, so here you can see we have the medical condition SNS dot count plot data Y is equal to medical condition. Okay, so many things this will uh, sorry. As you can see in this data set, we are not using any X label and Y label while we are using SNS. So automatically gender and comfort are there. Okay, so this is based on Matplotlib, but advanced library. Okay, as compared to Matplotlib. So Seaborn is highly useful, and I think this will manage automatically. So SNS to comport, you can see here the variable we are taking medical condition. Okay, similarly we can have the hist plot, SNS dot hist plot. Okay, variable we are taking age. So this will automatically, my thing will manage itself. Here you can see hist plus caddy. So both are there, hist plot and caddy. So this is the way how you can use. This is the only caddy curve. Sometimes you are required to use only the caddy curve. Okay, as here you will compare. So the caddy curve is better than histogram to understand the data. Okay, so sometimes if you are required to compare both, then you can use both. If you think that caddy curve is enough for us, so you can use only the caddy curve. So this is the way SNS dot caddy plot. Okay, billing amount PLT dot show. So you can have this curve only. Okay, you can see this is the box plot of the gender, X and Y both. Here we are taking X is gender and Y is billing. Okay, Y is billing. So this is the for male and this is the for female. Okay, and the data is 50-50%, 50% are male, 50% are female. Okay, so you can easily compare this data set, but only the difference will be on the vertical billing amount. Okay, that can be different, but the size of the data for male and female both are same. Violin graph is also, this is similar to box plot. Okay. So here you can see this is the minimum, this value below where my cursor is moving, and on the top also. So these are outliers. Okay, but here these are negligible. Sometimes this is very long. Then we can say there is outliers. And this is if you will compare this graph with this one. Okay, both are similar. Okay, so this is the minimum, maximum. This is the box. You can see this. This is the first quartile. This is the third quartile. This is the white. You can see white space. You can see this is the second quartile. Okay, from this place to this place, you have the interquartile range IQR, which is Q3 minus Q1. Okay, so these are also sometimes if it is required, you can use. Okay, in your data set. But before that, you must have all the information about this graph. Okay, some are missing. I will share with you the complete information about this violin plot. Okay, by using the graph in the cheat sheet which you will get today, the entire information will be there. Okay, I forgot to share with you. This is the strip. Okay, so in the scatter format, strip PP plot. Okay, in scatter format. So you can use this graph also. And this is the swarm plot. Okay. So these are the male and on this side is female. How the data values are varies for male and female. Okay, both are different. The swarm plot is also sometimes very useful to understand how the values are changing, where are the maximum value. So you can easily see the difference between these two. Okay, you need to compare how the values are changing as the age is increasing. Okay, so these are the number of the peoples, how these are increasing or decrease. Okay, so you can see at this place minimum value. Okay, so here are the large value, large volume. Okay, so the size of this part which you can see representing the volume of the people. Similarly, you can see on the right hand side. Okay, so these also you can use the swarm plot to understand the data set. Okay, then you can have the rug. Uh, very less use of this type of the rug plot. Then we have the pair plot. Inside pair plot, you can take more than two variables. Okay, sometimes you have more than two variable, just like three variable, four variable, five variable, 15 variable, and you want to visualize all together. Okay, so we have the pair plot. See, and SNS, SNS means seaborne library. This can easily handle all this type of the graph. So SNS dot pair plot we are using, and you can see the three variable we are taking from our data set: age, billing amount, and room number. Okay, so here you can see this is the A and the horizontal line for this graph. This is the age group, and here is the room number. Okay, so you can easily understand the scattered plot, the number of on the based on age and the number of rooms. Okay, so when and easily you can understand. Okay, so at this place we have less number, and from this to this you can observe all the rooms are occupied. Maximum number of the rooms are occupied. Okay, similarly you can see billing amount. Okay, and when you will use here, this is the room number and here is room number. Okay, so both are same for the same variable. So here you can see the bar plot. Okay, so also you can see when you will compare this plot, this is based on the billing amount and room number. So this is the pair plot. Okay, sometimes when you have three or four and five variable, six variable, 10 variable, and you want to compare all these all together in a single sheet, in a single graph. So in this way you can do. So this is 3 by 3 pair plot graph. Okay, so this is the pair plot hue. This is also again helping us. So we are using here hue. Hue is equal to gender. Okay, SNS dot pair plot. This is also the pair plot, but hue. So hue you can choose any number, just like you can take here gender. You can use here just like when you have some type of the where the group are there. Okay, in the case of gender, you have male and female. Okay, if there is any category, good, bad, worst, you can take that one according to where are the group lies. So in that case, you can use hue only. So here you can see gender we have male and female. Gender male and female. Okay, so according to that we have this graph. You can see this is the age. Here we mention gender. Okay, so there are two categories, and the two categories we are comparing with other variables, and according to that we have the graph. Okay, so here you can see this is the age and this is the room number. The variables are same, but the blue color is representing the female and the other color is representing the male. So male and female both are there. Okay. So this is a more informative graph, and also when you will compare room number and room number, so this is like appearing like in this way. Okay, so in each subgraph will be segregated in two categories, male and female. Okay, so the graph is same as we do here, but by using the hue, we can have some categories. Okay, as gender, we can divide into, we have two categories, male and female. According to that, this will be return the graph. Okay, that will make more sense about the data set. Then this is the heat map we also use in the previous session. Kombi, is there any question? One participant is unmuting mic. Is there any question, please? Okay. So this is the cluster map. You can see. Then we have the joint plot. Sometimes see this graph. So here this is the scatter plot, and along with we have two graphs are there. This graph is related to this is the histogram for billing amount, and this histogram is related to age. So in this graph there are three different graphs are there. One is two graphs are there. One is histogram and other is scatter plot. Okay, so in this way you can use the joint plot also. SNS dot joint plot data is equal to df x variable y billing. Okay, and also here we have the joint KD. So what you will do, you will here use SNS dot joint plot, but here you will write kind. Kind is equal to KD. So this is the KD curve for age. This is the KD curve for billing, and the inside for both billing and age. You can see this inside graph. Then this is the regression. Okay, regression plot, residual. So please try to cover the remaining part. ACDF graph. Okay, this is this plot. So admission, insurance, top conditions. So in these graphs, we have the different parameters has been taken for different visualization only. Okay, average billing gender, you can visualize average billing blood. Okay, so this is the billing admission. So all these different variables are taken to visualize different data set, different images. Okay, so all the examples are simple to use. You must try all these examples which we are given here. This is the dashboard. Last example is remember the dashboard. Okay, so here in the dashboard you have multiple graphs in a different way of the visualization. So here you can see histogram. In this side you can see the box plot. Here is the bar plot. Here is the one parameter was there. Yes, this one. Cluster map. Okay. So this is the cluster map. So in doing all this, we have 4 graphs representing the entire information about your data set. So dear participant, this is all about the today's session, and the functions are similar as we use in the Matplotlib. But when you will introduce the SNS, there are very small change to use. Okay, and SNS library means seaborne library can easily handle the complex data set to visualize in a different way. Okay, but depend upon our choice what you want to visualize. So this file will help you to use all these files. Okay, and according to our need, we can visualize all this type. But you have to select some specific visualization. Select the just like caddy curve is important, box plot is very useful, bar plot, and multiple graphs, just like you can see in the dashboard. Okay, so this skill will help you to how you can visualize multiple graph in a single graph. Okay, so this is the large data set, and you can easily handle the large data set by using these 2 libraries. Okay, so there are some more features, just like if you want to customize uh, X label and Y label by using the Matplotlib, you can do also. Same type of the example is not there. So in the coming session, I will add some more example how you can use SNS and Matplotlib all together. Okay. So in the coming session, what we will do, one part will be related to this lecture, uh, combining both PLT and SNS, how you can visualize the data set. Okay, data set will be remain same as I will share with you. Okay, and plottery. So tomorrow we will also cover the plottery graph, and then after we have the advanced lectures will be start, which will be related to machine learning. Okay, so I hope you will cover all these content which I try to present during this session. So dear participant, this is all about the today's content. If there is any question, you can ask from me, but you must try to complete this file will help you to visualize the data set. So I tried 50 example in a different way from using the real data set so that you can have more examples to do practice. Okay, so all this type of the operations you can do, but when you will use in a specific task, all these operations are not required. Okay, depend upon you should have all type of the choice. Okay, but when you will visualize the data set, you are required 3-4 images only. Okay, enough. So if there is any kind of change is there, so according to that you can visualize which are essential for different parameters, small data set, etc. So all type of the options which are required to visualize your data set, I introduce in the single file for a lot of practice and try to complete this file. So thank you very much to see and attend this entire session. I will share the entire content with you on your WhatsApp group. You can access after the lecture. If you have any question, welcome. The session is open for discussion.
Hello. Hello, good evening, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, Rachna ma'am. How are you?
I'm fine, and you, sir?
Yeah, doing well.
सर मैंने चैट में एक क्वेश्चन पूछा था आपसे.
Hmm?
व्हाट्सएप चैट पे एक क्वेश्चन पूछा था, लेक्चर
Okay.
27 का है, इसी डेटा से रिलेटेड है।
Yes, yes, yes. Just I am checking. Rachna ma'am. Please tag me again.
सर जो
There are
लेक्चर 27 में जब हम डेटा को कोड को
no,
रन
no,
कर
no,
रहे हैं,
no, no. The question where you put in WhatsApp.
व्हाट्सएप चैट
Yes,
डॉक्टर
yes.
आर एस करती है।
Uh, say hello there. Text me hello. Okay. Your question is when you use this code, no change in the data, right? Ma'am, this is your question?
यस सर।
This is your question?
हाँ यस सर।
Okay. So billing
यस सर।
account, yeah. So you are taking here billing account, outputs are there, output are coming. See,
सर लेक्चर 27 data is same. If we run this program, data is same.
ma'am, actually, you are in the first image you are using. See, here you are using age mean, age dot mean. Okay, so this will return this is the age. Okay, and its mean will return. Okay, and if you are using the other image, here you are using billing amount. Okay, billing amount is on the right side there. Okay, so okay,
सर
okay, okay.
क्वेश्चन ये है कि इसमें मीन का क्या डिफरेंस, मीन से कोई चेंज नहीं आ रहा है, बिलिंग अमाउंट में भी सेम डेटा आ रहा है,
Okay,
ऊपर
okay,
जो
okay.
बता रहे एज अमाउंट
Okay,
का
okay, okay.
उसमें भी
I
सेम
got.
डेटा आ रहा है।
Okay, okay. Data same आ रहा है. Okay, this is your question. Uh, let me check it. Okay, 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 okay. I have to. Then I have to come back to this one. This is the file.
यस
Okay,
सर।
this is the file. So restart the kernel. Shape, info, describe, data type, unique, memory, data cleaning, discharge. Then we have age describe. Okay. Uh, age mean. Okay. So if you will apply the age mean, Okay, this is the edge main. Actually, DF is there. We are using a DF. That's why data frame is returning there. But we are using here DF age dot main. Okay, this is the mean of the age value. Control and enter. Yes. Okay, this is the mean of billing amount. Got it? Okay, DF is the data frame.
Yes, sir.
So if you are using here DF, so what is there? This will print the data frame. Okay. So you must change like in this way because we want to calculate the mean of this variable. Got it?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So in this way we can use because we have applied at this place operation. One function we apply. So we need the numerical value of mean of this variable. Similarly, you can use for STD. 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 Okay. Standard deviation. Got it? Yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So you have start to work on this file, right? So all the people must try to complete this file. Okay. So as much you will spend time, you will use the code. Actually, this is the only the hands-on as you will do, you will learn more. Okay. If you are not using the file, just you are reading the file, not useful. If you are only reading the file, no make any sense. Okay. You must try to play with the file. Play with the file means change the code, observe the observation. When you will run the code, change the variable, manipulate the things as much you can do. So as much you can do by manipulating the values, you have more learning. Okay. And without having the error or mistake, if you are you don't face any mistake, it means you are just reading the file. Okay, when you will manipulate, there will be some errors and observe why this happen. Okay, so these things will enhance your skills. So any more question if you want to ask? Any other participant? Otherwise we can
Last date
conclude the
क्या है
session.
प्रोजेक्ट को सबमिट करने के लिए?
Ma'am, project will be on the last day of this on 14, 15.
14 अगस्त.
Yeah, 14 August. You have a lot of time. Okay, and so many things are there which you will implement in your project file. Okay, so all these you will do parallel with me. Okay, as soon as I will start to work on machine learning. Okay, so the all the concept about the machine learning model, okay, artificial neural network, their implementation, their use, and some algorithms related to the machine learning model, which we will cover during the session, how you can implement in your data set. So all the things will be there. And first you will learn, then you will implement. Okay. Mukubi, you want to ask some question? Mukubi, any question? Okay. So dear Face, if you can conclude the session.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, dear participant.
As we conclude today's session, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to Dr. Meher Chand for today's insightful lecture on visualization with Matplotlib. Today's session introduced us to the fundamentals of creating line charts, bar charts, histogram, and pie charts using Matplotlib. We learned how different types of visualizations can help us identify patterns, compare data, understand distributions, and communicate insights effectively. These skills are essential for transforming raw data into meaningful and impactful stories. I encourage everyone to revisit today's examples and practice creating visualizations using different data sets. The more you experiment with charts, the better you will understand which visualization best represents a particular type of data. I would also like to thank all participants for your active participation, thoughtful questions, and continued enthusiasm throughout today's session. Your dedication and engagement continues to make this training program both interactive and enriching. Thank you all for joining us today. Have a wonderful evening, and we look forward to seeing you in the next session.
Thanks, dear participant. I have shared the file in WhatsApp group. You can access from there. Okay. And good night. Good night, everyone.